guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. In today's video we are going to be reviewing the brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer. So obviously I am on their PR list, so when this got delivered to me a few days ago, I was amazed. I was so excited to try this, and I knew that I just had to do a video for you guys. I know you guys love like concealer recommendations, foundation recommendations, all that sort of stuff, so I knew I needed to do a dedicated video to this. So it's exactly what I'm wearing right now, but I'm going to do a full tutorial, first impressions review. We've got 8-hour wear test as well, and I'm going to give you all the information about the products as well. So before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button if you like this video, and leave me a lovely little comment in the comment section down below. And if you want to see all about the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer, then keep on watching. So let's get right into it. All that I've got on my face right now is foundation. I'm wearing NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Barcelona, and I'm wearing my cream bronzer, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills new one. It's the new cream bronzer in the shade Caramel. Underneath my foundation I have used a little bit of PLOUISE base in the shade Pretentious Peach as a colour corrector. If you want to know how I do that, I will link the video down below. It's something that I do as part of my normal routine, and I wanted to keep all the products that I use and everything like that quite normal and consistent to what I use on a daily basis, just to test out if this concealer goes along with my current routine. I feel like that is the best way. I don't want to start changing things just to sort of test out the concealer. But I've got a little card here which has some information on the concealer, which I'm just going to read out for you because I feel like it's quite necessary. So the Magic Touch Concealer is $29 US, which works out about £27 UK. Weightless Magic Touch Concealer corrects, brightens, blurs and conceals to a dreamy second skin finish. The formula melts into the skin with consistency of a creamy water and delivers buildable coverage, while light reflecting ingredients neutralise imperfections and create a soft focus effect. Medium to full coverage, ultra smooth, creaseless, natural finish. Soft focus powders to reflect light and blur imperfections, creamy rich texture, and it's plant-based. Is it vegan? Vegan and cruelty-free as well, so amazing. So there's 25 shades in total. They sent me 3 shades here. So I've got the shade number 10, which is medium skin with golden undertones. This was probably the one that I'm more gravitating towards, I think. Then we have shade 11, which is medium skin with peach undertones. And then we have number 12, which is medium skin with pink undertones. So the pink one is actually something that I would use as like a corrector, because it does have that like pink salmon tone that's really, really good for using underneath the eye and things like that. So I am actually really glad that I've got the shade 12. You can very much see against all the swatches together that it is very, very pink compared to the other two. I think I am going to go in with, 11, do you know? I think I'm going to go in with 11 just because it has got that little bit of peach there, and that peach undertone will correct any sort of discoloration underneath my eyes or anything. I know I've already gone in with colour corrector anyway, so it's not really necessary, but we're going to try it out anyways. So I just thought I'd mention as well that you do actually get 12 ml of product, which is a lot of product. In Tarte Shape Tape you get about 11 ml in there, so 12 ml is absolutely fantastic. These are going to last you ages. Let's see if they're as good as the claims are making out. So I'm going to go in with the shade 11 first, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of this in all the areas where I would usually apply concealer. So apparently this is actually buildable, so it's sort of like medium, but you can build it up to full coverage if need be. So I'm actually just going to go in with a little bit first, just in all the areas where I normally conceal. And then if I feel like I need more, I can add more. I'm taking a Peaches Makeup PC17, which is a little fluffy domed brush. This is what I usually use for concealer. Sometimes I use a sponge as well, but I'm back to using brushes again. So I'm just gonna tap this under the eye first. So I just like to focus where I've actually applied the concealer first. And I'm just tapping that in. So I always like to tap my skin products in. I feel like it keeps really good coverage and it really pushes the product into the skin, which makes the makeup last longer anyway. So I always like to push my products into the skin. Now please do remember as well that I have got 3 lights on me right now, so my skin will probably not even look like it needs any sort of like concealer or correcting or anything like that, so please bear that in mind. But I will do some natural light shots as well afterwards, just so you can see how it looks in natural light and things like that. I think that's super important when like reviewing makeup or anything, is to do like natural shots as well as like the artificial lighting, because obviously we don't walk around daily life with 3 like artificial studio lights on. So that is 1 thin layer of shade 11 all blended in. I think it looks really, really nice. That is very, very full coverage, and I only used a tiny little bit, but do you know what? I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. Let's try and see if we can really make this under eye flawless, because do you know what? Like, it's so hard to find concealers that actually make the under eye so flawless. A lot of it is down to correction rather than concealer, but having a nice full coverage concealer is so ideal. And as you guys know, I'm getting married next year, so I'm looking for like a really good full coverage concealer. So I've got that like flawless bridal under eye, that's the goal. So if there's a new full coverage concealer on the market, you best believe that I'm gonna try it, you know. Do you know what? I do actually think that is absolutely beautiful. It's not, the thing is with creasing is like, you naturally have crease lines underneath your eye, and makeup will naturally fall into that. Some products more than others, but you can't fill a crease with makeup to make it smooth, you know? So when it comes to creasing, like, I actually don't really, I do care, but it's so natural. Like, if you're gonna have that natural fold in your skin, you are obviously gonna experience some creasing, especially if the concealer isn't set yet. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna set the concealer, and we're gonna see how it sets down, because it looks beautiful now. I'm really impressed, but everything comes to set in and how long it's going to last and everything like that. So again, I'm just going to keep it simple with my Laura Mercier Honey Translucent Powder, just the same one that I use on the daily, one that I know is good. So if anything goes wrong, we know it's the concealer, but I'm sure it won't. So I'm just going to use my little Real Techniques setting brush and just push this into the concealer. Now, I don't bake, guys, as you know. I don't find baking necessary, and I think sometimes it can make the makeup look worse. So I've just set underneath this eye here. This is set, this is unset. So as you can see, it actually does look really nice, and that has set down really beautifully. Sometimes I feel like when you're going with powder, you can lose that like luminosity that a concealer brings the under eye, and it can kind of like dull down the under eye and make it seem like it has less coverage because there's no like light reflection anymore with it being mattified. But this actually looks insane. Now, as you probably all know, I am super picky when it comes to concealers, foundations, cream bronzers, cream blushers, anything like cream to do with skin, even like powders. I am quite picky when it comes to skin makeup. There's not a lot of products that I actually believe in, like ride or die products. So when I'm sat here like this and I'm saying like this looks beautiful, I don't say it lightly. No, guys, look at my under eye. Can we take a minute for my under eye? I've never seen a more flawless under eye on me than this. I'm confused. So far, right off the bat, I'm really impressed, and I think I've never actually seen my under eye this flawless. Wow, this has some coverage. It doesn't look cakey at all, it just looks literally so light. Even like in person, like my under eyes, especially like where my creases are, it's not actually settled in the crease. Yeah, fair enough, when it wasn't set, it settled in the crease, but I don't even know if you can see. What am I even doing? I don't even know if you can see underneath, but like there's no, it's not settled into my lines whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off the rest of my face. I'm going to do a quick eye look, whatever, and then I'm going to show you it when the makeup's finished. I'm going to show you it in natural light, and then I'm going to do a little check-in later on today as well, just so you can see how the concealer wears. So it's about 12 o'clock midday now, so I'll probably do a check-in about 7 or 8 p.m. tonight, just so we've got like an 8-hour wear and you can see how the makeup has lasted. So that very much escalated into full glam. I was going to do like an everyday makeup, it turned into full glam. Who knows? So I finished my makeup and it took me about 40-50 minutes. So my skin has had a lot of time to like settle down. The concealer's had time to like warm up, settle into my skin, and it is looking absolutely amazing. It's looking so good right now. So I'm gonna check in with you later and then we will do some final thoughts. This is the makeup with no artificial light whatsoever. So as you can see, the concealer is looking just as nice without the lights in natural daylight. I've got a window right in front of me. Just as nice as it is on camera, but yeah, it's looking really nice. It's been about 2.5 hours now, so yeah, I'm impressed. These lights are far too bright for this time of night. Oh my goodness. I actually like never film anything other than in like the morning. Like morning is my time to film. I never film at night, so these lights are literally blinding me right now. But it is literally 8 p.m. and I just thought I'd do my last check-in with you guys. This concealer is amazing. It has literally not even creased underneath my eyes. Well, maybe like the tiniest bit if I like really squint. I've not done any touch-up powder throughout the day or anything like that, so I am quite oily, so bear that in mind. But that is due to my powders rather than the concealer itself. Like the concealer itself hasn't budged. Absolutely beautiful. And if you are thinking of getting this, or if you're considering getting a new concealer, this one is absolutely amazing. So I know that it's launched on AnastasiaBeverlyHills.com, and I know that it's launched exclusively to the UK on Beauty Bay at the moment. I don't know when it's coming in on Look Fantastic, and I don't know whether you'll be able to use my 20% off code when it first comes in, but if you want to get it from Beauty Bay, I'm going to link it below for you because it is absolutely amazing. It's not very often that I am impressed with foundations, concealers, powders. I am very picky when it comes to this sort of thing, but honestly I just think it speaks for itself. It's absolutely beautiful, it's flawless, it's smoothing. The shade is actually really nice as well that I chose to use. Did I use 11? I think I used 11. Yeah, number 11. The shade is really nice. It's still looking fresh on my skin. Like, yeah, I do look a bit oily, I've got extremely oily skin, but it is looking so fresh still. Like, it's not even like all underneath my eye here is still so smooth. Even in the center of my head here where I put the concealer, it's not even breaking up. Although the oil is there, the product isn't breaking down whatsoever, which I do find with some face products sometimes. When my natural oils do come through, I do actually like it because I think I look quite dewy, quite glowy, quite fresh. But sometimes when that happens, the concealers, the foundation, the powder starts to break down and separate, whereas this isn't doing that right now. Whether it's the foundation, concealer, powder, I don't know. Whether it's a combination of all three, maybe. But it looks really nice. I do feel like I do just look like dewy. I look oily. But the thought is there, my skin does still look really good and I could powder down and it would still look amazing. Final thoughts, absolutely amazing. Well worth the spend of $27 considering how much product you get. Another thing I really like as well is actually the applicator. It's quite a large doe foot applicator. It's a really big applicator and I like that in a concealer because it gives you enough product on the wand. I actually don't know whether I like this more than Shape Tape. I think I actually might like this more than Shape Tape. And that's saying something. I think it's actually very comparable to Shape Tape, but I don't know what it is. This might have a little bit more coverage. I don't know. I feel like it has, you know. I feel like it has. I'm gonna keep using this and I'm gonna keep you updated. I might do another like makeup tutorial later in the week, so keep up with my channel if you want to see me use it then. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button if you like this video, and leave me a lovely little comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.